Well, we're joined by the Daily Mail's Andrew Pierce and the Daily Mirror's Kevin Maguire. Very good morning to you.
Good morning.
OK, so, Damien Green.
Yep.
What's he done wrong, Kevin?
He is alleged by a Conservative activist of touching her knee inappropriately in a bar and then sending a text. Now, he denies doing anything wrong, but she clearly feels this was without consent, it was unwelcome, and it made her feel uncomfortable. Otherwise, she would not be speaking out now.
But what puzzles me is she doesn't say that he definitely touched her on the knee. She says she thinks he might have done and she couldn't be sure. It was very, quote, fleeting, unquote.
Yep.
That's hardly a serious matter, is it? If she can't be sure that he did it on purpose.
I think it's rather honest of her, actually. I think that's what it is.
Right.
But
well,
you know, she will know some people will question her within the Conservative Party. Damien Green has denied it. She'll find that uncomfortable too. So I think the very fact she's come forward and spoken out publicly tells you she'll have thought about this long and hard.
Just to say what the text was, she did an article for The Times about corsets, and
Yes.
she appeared in a photograph in a corset.
Yes.
She says not a particularly revealing one, and this is about a year on after whether he touched her or not. And he sent a text basically saying, "Oh, you look really nice in that corset. Should we go for a drink?"
Yeah.
What do you make of it?
Well, I think the reason some people think this is turning into a witch hunt, if you are going to make a serious allegation, if indeed it is serious, someone's touching their knee, so would she not really remember if a very senior politician, cabinet rank, had touched her knee in a way which she thought suggests, I want to have sex with you? Would there be any doubt at all? And if there is any doubt, why is she allowing his name to go forward?
Well, I think it's about, you know, there are extremely serious allegations, and we have a Labour activist who's revealed that she's making an allegation.
She says she was raped
at a party event,
and told to cover it up.
So at one end of the scale, you have allegations of rape. The other end of the scale, you have women coming forward saying, you know what? This is all part of a culture where women are being treated in a way that is sexualised, that makes them feel uncomfortable, that is not being done with their consent, and which is inappropriate. And if we are going to have a policy of zero tolerance of sexual harassment, it has to go across the board.
And I do get that, and I think, in a sense, the rules should be even stricter in Parliament, because Parliament sets the rules by which all of us live. So we can't have MPs pushing those boundaries further than you'd expect your boss to, maybe here or anywhere else.
So you think there should, in effect, be an absolutely explicit no-touching rule?
I don't think it's about touching. I think it's, you know, men and women, when they're together, you would imagine would know.
They should know the difference.
I agree completely.
They should know the difference.
I've worked in Westminster on and off for 30 years, and I don't think I've ever touched a woman's knee like that. I just don't, you know, if I'm going to get attention of a woman in a speaker, I'd touch her on the arm if she doesn't hear me. But it would be, you know, the back of the hand or the fingers. It's not a gropey, feely way. Most people in Westminster, most MPs do not go around touching knees.
And I do think Adam Sandler, when he put his hand on Claire Foy's knee, I do think he knew what he was doing. I mean, putting your hand on a woman's knee is an explicit gesture. Touching her arm is different, but putting your hand on a knee, we all know what's going on in someone's head when they do that.